explore how George Stephanopoulos became one of President Clinton's most trusted advisors on biography.com. George Robert Stephanopoulos, born February 10, 1961, is an American journalist, political commentator and former political operative and advisor. George Stephanopoulos was born on February 1961 in Fall River, Massachusetts, USA as George Robert Stephanopoulos. He is an actor, known for good. Read the biography related to George Stephanopoulos Wiki, age, wife, children, salary, net worth, etc. Very famous American television journalist and a former U.S. George Stephanopoulos is the anchor of ABC News, chief political correspondent and host ABC's preeminent Sunday morning political affairs program. George Stephanopoulos biography with personal life, affair and married-related info. Wiki and timeline with facts and info of married, affair, girlfriend, divorce, wife. George Stephanopoulos, self. Good Morning America. George Stephanopoulos was born on February 10, 1961 in Fall River, Massachusetts, USA as George Robert Stephanopoulos. George Stephanopoulos, American political commentator, best known as an anchor of the ABC, American Broadcasting Company, morning news program Good Morning America. The One with George Stephanopoulos is the fourth episode of the NBC television series Friends. It is the fourth episode of the show's first season and was broadcast. George Robert Stephanopoulos, Greek, born February 1961, is an American television journalist and a former political. Find out more about George Stephanopoulos' biography with collection of facts, personal life, career, salary, net worth and more. Read all about George Stephanopoulos with GIFT.com's exclusive biography including their list of awards, celeb facts and more at GIFT.com. George Stephanopoulos sits down with the British Prime Minister at Downing Street for an exclusive interview. Learn more about George Stephanopoulos at GIFT.com with exclusive news, full bio and filmography as well as photos, videos, and more. Moved permanently. The document has moved here. George Stephanopoulos biography. George Stephanopoulos serves as anchor of ABC's Good Morning America, anchor of This Week with George Stephanopoulos, and George Stephanopoulos biography. No personal life, childhood, born, age, birthplace. No life before famous detail height, in feet, meter, as well as rumor and barely in his 30s when he became one of President Bill Clinton's most trusted advisors. George Stephanopoulos. Youth made him a pop culture favorite for both. Visit Amazon.com's George Stephanopoulos page and shop for all George Stephanopoulos books and other George Stephanopoulos related products, DVD, CDs, apparel, all too human. George Stephanopoulos on Amazon.com. Free shipping on qualifying offers. All Too Human is a new generation political memoir, written from the Wiki on George Stephanopoulos, salary, net worth, wife, height, age, children, career rise, success story and trivia. George Stephanopoulos biography, pictures, credits, quotes and more. George is the son of first-generation Greek-American parents, although Washington, even after more than a decade as an analyst, anchor and public face for ABC News, George Stephanopoulos has never been able to shake the. Learn about George Stephanopoulos, his birthday, what he did before fame, his family life, fun trivia facts, popularity rankings, and more. George Stephanopoulos biography. George Robert Stephanopoulos, born February 10, 1961, is an American television journalist and a former political advisor. George Robert Stephanopoulos, born February 1961, is an American journalist, political commentator and former political operative and advisor, George Stephanopoulos, Greek. Born February 1961, is an American television journalist and a former political advisor. George Stephanopoulos is a television journalist, company anchor of Good Morning America and the host. George Robert Stephanopoulos, born February 1961, is an American journalist. Stephanopoulos is the chief anchor and the chief political correspondent for Epic News. Latest news and commentary on George Stephanopoulos, including photos, videos, quotations, and a biography,